right, colleagues, good morning and welcome to this update on road safety over the Easter weekend. We are joined by the Minister of Transport, Minister Barbara Creecy, the MEC of Limpopo, Violet Make, and the Road Traffic Management Corporation cross-border Limpopo Traffic and other law enforcement officers. We do want to thank you very much, colleagues, for joining us this morning. At the outset, on behalf of the Department and Ministry of Transport, we would like to convey our condolences to the Roman Catholic Church in South Africa and around the world on the passing of Pope Francis. He lived a long and fulfilling life, broke barriers, and made a meaningful contribution to humanity, and we salute him for a life well lived and wish comfort and strength to the church during this time of mourning. I would like to hand over to the MEC, Ma'am Violet, first to make remarks, and then we will hand over to Minister Creecy to then make the statement once she is done. Ma'am MEC, over to you.
Thanks, DM, and good morning to Honorable Minister, everyone who is here. Let me take this opportunity to welcome you into Limpopo province, the province of peace. That's what we are known for. And let me again take this opportunity, DM, to thank everyone who was part of this campaign. I think this year we have done something wonderful, though we are not celebrating because it's about the lives of people. But let me take this opportunity again to say you are all welcome in Limpopo, and thanks so much for having been with us starting from 2 weeks back. And we're still looking ahead to have 2 more long weekends. I think you'll be with us again. But with these few words, let me say you're welcome, and now I take it back to my Deputy Minister.
Without further ado, can I ask Minister Creecy to render the statement, which is an update on the Easter weekend. Minister?
Thank you very much, Deputy Minister. Allow me to acknowledge our MEC for safety here in Limpopo, and also, of course, all the senior officials from government departments, from the Road Traffic Management Corporation, and of course, our very, very hard-working members of the provincial and national traffic authorities. Let me begin by also expressing my condolences to the Roman Catholic Church in South Africa and across the world for the passing of Pope Francis. Indeed, his was a life well lived, and we want to support all of those who are in mourning for his passing this morning. Thank you very much for your presence here today. We are here to monitor the return of traffic from Limpopo as we approach the end of the Easter long weekend. We have chosen this activation here today on the N1 as this will be one of the busiest routes throughout the country during the activation here today, the COVID pandemic. It is worth noting that although the volume of vehicles peaked at 2,047 vehicles an hour on Thursday afternoon and Friday morning, the N1 has not as yet experienced a single fatal crash. And this is a rare occurrence on this route, and it speaks of the effectiveness of our law enforcement and deployment plan in improving road safety outcomes. And let me take this opportunity to extend my thanks particularly to the MEC and her team for the incredible work that they have done throughout this weekend in keeping people safe here on the N1 and on other routes in Limpopo. As we say this, it is of course concerning that we did arrest a driver in Mokopane yesterday for attempting to bribe a national traffic officer when he was bribe a national traffic officer when he was found driving drunk. He will soon be appearing in court on charges of bribery, corruption, and of course drunk driving. I wish to commend the officers who effected this arrest because they have shown that they are professionals performing their duties with the highest level of ethics, discipline, and integrity, and I trust that officers will adopt such exemplary attitudes to restore public confidence in our law enforcement authorities. Although our statistics of crashes and fatalities are still undergoing quality assurance and verification, early indications are that our road safety campaign is holding strong, and the public has responded positively to our messages. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to issue statistics at this stage. I would prefer to issue them once the Easter weekend is concluded, because I don't want to jinx the very good record that we have had so far. But we can say that the fatalities and the crashes are showing a significant decrease in all provinces, with the exception of Mpumalanga, where, as you know, there was one very serious accident on Thursday evening, and there have been other fatal accidents in that province. As you know, there was one very serious accident. There is a significant decrease in crashes and in fatalities. And again, I'm not going to give you the figures because we will do it at the end of this operation. But right now, Limpopo is leading. Give you the figures because we will do it at the end of this operation. Tests for various offences, which include drunk driving, excessive speeding, and of course violating operating permits. We take violations of particularly public driver permits and other public permits. We take those violations very, very seriously. And there were other people where there were outstanding warrants of arrest that were also arrested. 6 pedestrians were arrested for jaywalking and endangering the lives of other road users. The highest number of drunk drivers is still, unfortunately, as I reported last weekend, in the Eastern Cape, where we've now arrested another 111 people. Last weekend I spoke about somebody we arrested in Port St. John's who was 9 times over the legal limit. I don't know whether it's a competition, but we've now arrested somebody in Solo who is 10 times over the legal limit. Now, if you recognize this enforcement operation began on the 20th of March. Since the 20th of March, we have stopped 782,000 vehicles, and we have issued 116,000 fines over the period from the 20th of March. A total of 3,500 drivers were arrested for various offences, and 89 pedestrians have been arrested for walking on highways. We will not allow people to walk on highways. It endangers their own lives, and of course, when you are driving at high speed, if you collide with a pedestrian, it's going to endanger the lives of everybody in that vehicle. A total of 2,200 unroadworthy vehicles were prevented from continuing their journey. And we've also had a situation where 2,500 other vehicles were impounded for violation of permits and provisions of the National Land Transport Act. We want to commend our traffic law enforcement for this success, and we are confident that our actions are now saving lives on our roads. We also want to thank all of the civil society organizations, the private sector, faith-based organizations, taverners associations, and a whole range of public figures who have led their support to a multi-sectoral collaborative effort to raise public awareness of road safety and reduce fatalities. Through many voices sharing one message, we have reached all corners of our country. The impact of this can be seen in the improvements that we are seeing in the decrease of accidents and fatalities. We hope that this effort will be sustained beyond the Easter period and have a long-lasting influence on our behavior on the roads. Ladies and gentlemen, today is a big day on our roads. I want to call on everyone who is behind a wheel, everyone who is a pedestrian, everyone who is a passenger in a vehicle. Put your seatbelts on. Reduce speed. Drive defensively. Be aware of those of other drivers around you on the roads. Take extra care so that if they make a mistake, you will prevent an accident from happening. Under no circumstances get behind a wheel after you have been driving. And please, 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 put your children in baby seats and buckle them up. We have too many children in our country who have brain injuries. We want to reduce the number of children that are injured in road traffic accidents. Our collective efforts are working. We've got one more day to go. Let's make this a special day today. Let's make this a day without a road fatality. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Minister. We welcome the MEC of Transport from Gauteng, Siskidi Bone, who joined us when we had started. We will now take questions. Mangete will assist me as well. Let's go to ENCA. Heidi.
Three. Thank you for that question, Heidi. Our updated figure, delighted to hear that we are now arresting people for attempting to bribe traffic officers, because we want to restore faith in road traffic management in our country.
Is there a roving mic there? Mangete, help me. Any other questions, colleagues?
Any questions from media houses?
All clear.
We're fine? Okay.
Thank you.
Right. Thank you very much, Minister. Are there any other concluding remarks you would like to make? All right. What we're going to do now, Minister and colleagues, we're going to interact with road users, and if there's a need for one-on-one interviews, the Minister will be available to engage with the media houses on a one-on-one and to take your questions. So we will be under the leadership of the RTMC at this point in time, with all our entities, cross-border, Limpopo traffic, to assist us then engage with road users. Colleagues, thank you very much, and also to yourselves, please also be safe yourselves, and we want to thank the media for carrying the message of road safety as well during this period. We could not convey and do this without you, so you are also a trusted partner for carrying the message of road safety as well during this period. We could not